Hi folks, here XII Gaming channel. If you've been looking for Valiant Force 2 tier list and reroll guide, then your search ends here. This tier list and reroll guide is pretty useful, especially for those that are new to Valiant Force 2. With that in mind, in today's video I have prepared the Valiant Force 2 tier list and reroll guide, so be sure to watch it all. Alright, let's get ready bench and start today's video. Is Valiant Force 2 worth playing it? To be honest, Valiant Force 2's strength, this game offers a fresh take in the form of the rarely explored tactical RPG genre and trigger mechanism gameplay. Because you in a whole market where we see gacha RPGs release very frequently, often offering the same style of gameplay but with a different coat of paint. For cons, a simple battle would last for long minutes, such as decide move order, animation, loading. The forced loading time and animation for every single button was insufferable. Well, let's continue to talk about tier list and reroll guide's theme for today. So in particular, the tier list doesn't include all the characters. In my opinion, I only list characters that are worth taking time to gain and training. Well, let's talk about S tier first. Ultima, class is Guardian, element, Earth. Unique skill, AoE null magical, AoE heal and AoE ATK buff, for aura link, when healed, and then trigger teammates attack. Vincent, class is champion, element, water. Unique skill, chain strikes plus ATK buff, for aura link, when healed, and then trigger teammates attack. Mio, class is shadow, element, dark. Unique skill, omni slash, hit chance debuff and inflict slow, for aura link, debuff enemies, and then trigger teammate attack. Rhaegar, class is shadow, element is earth. Unique skill, omni slash, crit DMG buff and, for aura link, attack weak element, and then trigger MDF debuff on enemy. Next, let's talk about A+ tier. Rhea, class is champion, element, earth. Unique skill, ATK buff slash heal self and MOV buff, when healed, and then trigger teammates ATK buff. Sabella, class is ranger, element, water. Unique skill, AoE attack, ATK buff and, for aura link, attack weak element, and then trigger ally PDF buff. Emilia, class is healer, element, earth. Unique skill, single heal, single cleanse and passive skill heal when hit, for aura link, use skills, and then trigger heal ally. Jenny, class is shadow, element, water. Unique skill, swap, stealth and, for aura link, attack weak element, and then trigger teammates poison. Kahuna, class is healer, element, fire. Unique skill, ATK buff, heal and crit % buff, for aura link, use skills, and then trigger teammates ATK buff. Izumi, class is shadow, element, fire. Unique skill, dodge, crit % buff and cleanse self, for aura link, get buff, and then trigger teammates attack. Eden, class is ranger, element, light. Unique skill, knockback, ATK buff and dodge, for aura link, get buff, and then trigger teammates attack. Madeleine, class is mystic, element, light. Unique skill, single DMG, haste and crit % buff, for aura link, use skills, and then trigger teammates ATK buff. Drake, class is champion, element, fire. Unique skill, single target stun, single target burst and single block DOT, for aura link, when hit, and then trigger teammates ATK buff. And then, A tier, Hinata, class is champion, element, earth. Unique skill, ATK buff, guardian self and heal over time, for aura link, when healed, and then trigger ally PDF buff. Victoria, class is guardian, element, water. Unique skill, AoE null physical, AoE ATK debuff and misdirect, when healed, and then trigger ally PDF buff. Valerie, class is healer, element, dark. Unique skill, AoE apply vulnerable, global heal and AoE slow, when healed, and then trigger poisons enemies. Teresa, class is healer, element, water. Unique skill, group therapy, group cleanse and group immunity, for aura link, when self-healing, and then trigger teammates apply debuff, ATK down. Verdance, class is shadow, element, water. Unique skill, single attack, def debuff and def debuff, for aura link, attack weak element, and then trigger ally ATK buff. Faye, class is Guardian, element, fire. Unique skill, Reflect, Misdirect, and Last Stand, for Aura Link, get buff, and then trigger enemy ATK debuff. Ronin, class is Mystic, element, fire. Unique skill, Single Attack, ATK buff and haste, for Aura Link, get buff, and then trigger teammates ATK buff. Eliza, class is Champion, element, dark. Unique skill, Pull, Root and Silence, for Aura Link, when hit, and then trigger apply ATK debuff on enemy. And then, let's talk about B tier, Reiner, class is Guardian, element, light. Unique skill, Null Magical, Def buff Self and Redirect, for Aura Link, when healed, and then trigger ally MDF buff. Tess, class is Ranger, element, earth. Unique skill, Hit and Self-Def down, increase range and increase crit strike, for Aura Link, when buffed, and then trigger teammate to attack. Nadia, class is Ranger, element, fire. Unique skill, Spawn Debuff Tile, Root and when debuff enemies, and then trigger enemy ATK debuff. Finally, let's talk about C tier, Zeta, class is Mystic, element, water. Unique skill, Summon Misdirect, AoE Def debuff when summon dies, for Aura Link, use skills, and then trigger heal ally. Taejen, class is Mystic, element, earth. Unique skill, Group DOT, land debuff, with low probability band, for Aura Link, debuff enemy, and then trigger teammate heal. Kai, class is Shadow, element, water. Unique skill, Single Target Burst plus Single Target Sleep plus Single Target Dispel, for Aura Link, when debuff enemy, and then trigger teammate to inflict poison. In additional, if you haven't got any SSR hero, here recommend 4 best SR hero. Asteria, class is Ranger, element earth. Unique skill, Summon, Self-Attack and Re-Attack, for Aura Link, when basic attack, and then trigger teammate healing. Felix, class is Mystic, element, fire. Unique skill, Single Strike, Attack buff and DOT, for Aura Link, when casting skill, and then trigger teammates ATK buff. Kazan, class is Mystic, element water. Unique skill, Single Target Burst, Single Target Silence and weakening hit rate, for Aura Link, when debuff enemy, and then trigger teammate attack. Elise, class is Champion, element water. Unique skill, Single Strike, ATK buff and shield, for Aura Link, when buffed, and then trigger teammate attack. And then, let's talk about Reroll guide. You could reroll again if you get the character you wanna. Follow my perform, launch Valiant Force 2 on your device and log in as a guest. After that, complete the tutorial part and draw tutorial gacha and you could freedom choose free special SSR hero. I pick up Ultima. After that, you could continue gacha. If you manage to get the character you want, you can bind an account. If you are unsatisfied with the pull, you could click the setting button in the screen and this will reset your account, taking you back to the loading screen. Delete your account. In particular, reroll time. First time is only 35 minutes. After download the data, click on the mail button and collected rewards which pre-registered 7,000 gem and 10 summon ticket. So you want to aim for 1 to 2 SSR characters. Luckily, I pick up Madeleine with only 27 pull. For gacha probability, SSR 1.5%, SR 18%, R 79%. I recommend you guys get 1 to 2 SSR in early game so that you can progress even in the early stages of the game. If you guys cost all gacha and haven't get SSR hero, that's okay, reroll again. It goes without saying that the above list reflects the Mox Gaming's opinions. While I recommend picking the S-tier characters, you are urged to use the ones you are comfortable with. This allows you to explore new options and master every character in Valiant Force 2, and wish you all luck for taking the victory through your battles. And I'll leave the timestamps down in the description. Don't forget to follow, like and share. Thank you for watching this video. See you next vid.